Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I am Dylan.
And I'm Vinny.
And dear God, was it a bloodbath for people who are short today? We're going to look at Jerome Powell's speech, what he did. Michael Burry said something, which was surprising. And we're going to show the graph and why I'm depressed.
Two Super Guys Trade Stocks.
Yep. So our main man, Michael Burry, came out with this one-word tweet yesterday after market close, and then the day was pretty wild today, right? We were negative for most of the day, got massively negative, and then we shot back up and closed for the day positive. So absolutely wild day, and I can't tell you how amazingly off this tweet seems at this particular point in time. I mean, his previous one where he's pointing back to the time period back in 2001 where we got above the 200-day moving average for a short period of time, but we did not break out from that previous market high, right? This time, looks like we did.
We definitely did, in the most depressing manner possible. Yes. Yes.
That hurts. You want to know something funny? I don't think you've seen this. This is Graham's video tonight. Graham Stephan. He flipped the
Just
video basically on
bailed
its
out the
head.
stock
The
market.
thumbnail.
Yeah. So
Bye.
let's talk about this, okay? Because I listened to the speech. I was at work. I was kind of busy. I listened to the speech, and I did not have the stock market up, okay? So I'm trying to listen from an unbiased point of view. It was a 0.25 rate hike. That's what everyone was thinking. But he clearly says there's going to be more rate hikes. This is going to be a long, arduous process, and that they would rather overcorrect than undercorrect. So
Yes.
I'm like, oh, hell yeah. We at 380 right now. For sure. We are tanked. No. Not at all.
Yeah.
It's very surprising.
Yeah. I cannot even begin to understand why it's doing this, though. It's utterly flabbergasting to me. I mean, his speech was interesting in that, he talked about certainly the jobs data is still doing pretty well, that, although wage gains are slowing down slightly, they are still above where they were pre-pandemic, which is, a sign that that's something they don't want to have happen. They don't want to have a wage spiral, as they called it. He did talk about how when you look at PCE, the cost of goods in terms of inflation has come down significantly, gone even negative. Because when that returns to zero, as it will, it has no choice but to return to zero. You're going to be looking at a inflation that's closer to like 4% 6 months from now. So he's saying that really there's still much more of a battle to be fought here, particularly when you look at non-housing related, what do they call it, service. The prices have
Non-housing
not begun
good.
to come
Yeah.
down yet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it hadn't
So
even moved.
yeah, so a lot of work left to be done, and it's kind of funny that the market decided to celebrate and blow the top off.
It was quite confusing because, like I said, I did not look at the stock market, and to my surprise, I was like, "Oh, I am hella negative today because I have a lot of puts." Um, I could not rationally figure out what was happening. Everyone knows this is after hours. Meta shut up 20%. We'll talk about that this weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna show you this thing here. I don't get it, but I'm screwed. So, this is the level, right? This is I did not want to see it go above this. What is that? 411, and we're hanging
As
out
a,
at or it's 410.50. Sorry,
yeah,
we're
exactly.
hanging out at 412.
Yeah.
Crap.
So what makes the breaks the rule? Is it does it have to be the end of close day for today, or is it like tomorrow if
Yeah,
we're still above
it
this
needs to
412
be
minutes?
sustained. If we don't have a down day tomorrow, I'm going to end at least my short term ones. Not short term. They were long term. But they expire in June. Those I'm just going to take a loss on. The ones expiring in June 24, I'm going to have to reevaluate and kind of see where I'm at, but it's not worth the theta decay of holding the other ones. I'd rather just take the loss. I mean, not a great loss. But it is odd because if you listen to his speech and then you see the stock market, it was not correlated. And there was multiple questions like being asked to him, being like, have you thought about just pausing, see what happens? Have you
Yeah.
thought about maybe just not doing a rate hike next time and maybe the next time after that? And he's like, yeah, no, we're going to do more. No, I don't want to pause. You guys don't understand how bad this could be if like we're on the brink still. And man, that was really good news, apparently.
Yeah, apparently so. I mean, good news is good news, and bad news is good news. I don't really understand this market at this particular point in time, but that's why we named the channel Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks.
Yes. Now, I will say we are at quite a high RSI for the Qs. If you want to, let me move my faces to the top because this is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
This is would be my only saving grace right now. So let me zoom out. We don't usually get this high on the Qs. This blue line is RSI. We are at, look at what's happened every time we've touched it.
Yeah, that is rather aggressive.
It is quite aggressive. It led to a 2-month decline. The Fed is not pivoted historically. What is it, like 170 days after the pivot?
Yeah, so the market bottom historically is well after the actual pivot of the Fed, and like right now they're pricing in a Fed pivot for like December. So like it seems like we're now talking about a 2024 market bottom, which is crazy and scary to me because I don't really want this to stay around that long. That's why I was hoping we'd have a brutal sell-off, get this the hell over with, and then move back up in normal fashion. But I don't know.
There's nothing normal about the stock market these days, right? We had no capitulation event at all. So for the people arguing that's because this is a bull run, I don't have a counter argument. So yeah, could be.
Yeah.
I could just be completely wrong. It doesn't feel like it, but I don't have an argument.
No,
Do you?
I completely agree. Yeah, I completely agree. It really is at a point right now where it really could be the beginning of another bull run, right?
Yeah, it sucks. I'm trying to be completely non-biased right now because clearly I wanted short. I gain so much more money if it goes short. But if I try to take my bias out, it might not be. It probably isn't. So, all right, dudes.
We'll see. Yeah,
Huh?
let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yep. I might have to redo my TLT trade. That's what we're gonna do. Yep. Yeah, it's back up to 108. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Okay.